So here I'm going to start with the rub to tell you guys what's in my rub. And one of the things for our pork tenderloin, so we get a tenderloin. Obviously this recipe is also good with a pork loin. And when you are working with meat, you want to make sure that when you're cooking it, it's actually at room temperature. So what we're going to do first is these have already been rubbed. So pretend like they have not been rubbed, okay? And I have brown sugar, I have some chili powder. And let me tell you this, one thing that I want to remind people, spices don't last forever. They do not last forever. They do not last for years. So what I suggest you all do is when you buy them, you're laughing because I do have some from like 2002 in your
I've exercised.
Yeah, he's exercised. I'm like, hell, get out of my house. Okay, so I've got some chili powder, some cayenne, garlic powder, onion powder, some thyme, cumin, black pepper, and cayenne. So the thing is, the reason with the onion powder and with the garlic powder, the reason I'm using dried spices is because if you use fresh, they will burn when you get ready to sear them. So that's really important. So all you do is take these spices, you mix them like this, and if this is a dish that you always do, you know what I'm going to suggest to you all? Who can tell me? Make a big batch. My husband makes this beautiful curry dish. He makes it at least, I guess, 3 times a month. And he measures out every time he measures everything out. I'm like, honey, maybe you just want to make a big batch of that spice, mixture so that when you do this dish with me, which I love, it's already ready. You know what I'm saying? You guys? Okay. You got to give me some feedback. Because I say if you're not in a good mood, the only thing you should make is a reservation, but you got to give the cook some love. Okay? So you put all these in here, and you mix them up with your hands. I love working with my hands because my hands are clean, and we assume that your hands are clean. So you do this. You just smell that. Smell this. Isn't that delicious? It smells wonderful. And even though I'm doing a barbecue rub today, this could be anything. You could use Asian influences. You could use anything. Hungarian. You could go totally across the globe. So what I'm saying to you is look at a spice chart and just change whatever spices. But today we're in the South because I'm from the South, and that's what we're using. So we have our rub. We take our pork tenderloins and we rub this on, and you put it into a zip-top bag and you just leave it. You leave it in the refrigerator, okay? Then you pull it out. And when you pull it out, you want it to sit room temperature for at least 30 minutes. And the reason you're doing that, because you spend all of this time getting your pan ready, and if your meat is too cold, what's going to happen? The temperature of your pan is going to go down, and then your meat is going to stick, and then that expensive pan that you thought you got because you went to the Sur La Table, you went to Williams & Sonoma, you said, I need a pan that won't stick, and it's human error, and then, you know what I'm saying, it goes on and on and on. It's like one of those commercials, and then you're yelling at the ticket man.